Well, for those who's not knowing, it's Mr. Rida MC Various, you know, the two baddest motherfuckers in the rap game, on the street scene, doing what we do, and we have a new podcast called N Rastlin.
N Rastlin.
You know what it is. You know, tell me what the fuck the hell you want, as long as you put Mr. in front. And that's Mr. Rida, and this motherfucker is MC motherfucking Various, your girl's favorite rapper, and that's how it is. And this is how the podcast starts. It starts with a fucking great rapper, Easy.
Start with a little bit of Jardine. You know how it goes.
Jardines, they're good for more than one thing. Good for more than one thing. Hell yeah. Well, speaking of fucking shit, when we went to that motherfucking
well, here's how we gonna start this off, man. We got some shit to say. We got some things going on. We want to share with everybody, and we want to hear everybody's opinion too. So make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you leave a motherfucking comment on the page.
That's real important.
Rap.
Real important.
So we doing this again. Various Rida. It's in the mix.
The football season is coming around. You know, there's fucking there's COVID still going on that no one really takes it serious anymore. There's people getting killed everywhere and shit ain't stopping.
Yeah. Well,
you know,
that's one thing I've noticed. Like, okay, so check this out. So I'm chilling at this spot. Won't name the name, but I'm hanging out, playing some pool, doing that, and then shots rang out from the front of the.
Where were
spot.
you?
I wasn't there out in the numbers. So anyway, so then.
Probably boring.
No, not that funny. But anyway, so then, like whatever, the police over there doing their investigation or whatever, and I had to wait because all these shells and everything is right in front of my car.
Damn.
Yeah, like so I had to leave. Like they're doing their, you know, with their little like ticket numbers they give you at like a restaurant here. Go sit down, I'll bring you a burger or some shit. So then I talked to like one of the police officers that was sitting right there, and I was like, man, it's just been getting a little
gauge shells.
Shit been getting a little crazy around the town. Huh?
No shit.
He's like, this is my third shooting that I've been to tonight.
And that's exactly why, which brings me to the point that I don't want to be the advocate of this, but as far as fucking insurance and all that bullshit is, have insurance, have a license, and fuck the motherfucking DQ, DMV, all that bullshit, because you know what? They are not pulling people over in Portland right now for absolutely anything correlated, unless you're doing something completely out of it. You know, completely out of the fucking woods.
Outlandish. You being out of fucking.
I mean,
pocket.
They are charging out of pocket $300 just to get your fucking tags now.
Yeah.
I remember when it was $144 and I thought it was getting steep. So after one of the worst fucking pandemics we've ever been through, we got to deal with prices rising on that ass.
Oh yeah.
Gas going up.
Yeah.
Fucking houses going up.
Well, that's
what would Easy E think about
that's
this
why
shit?
I haven't got tags. Plus, also too, until like
I wouldn't.
If I'm going through, and I mean, you know, there's certain things and reasons why people are homeless, and I understand that. But also too, when it's looking like fucking Mad Max around the city, this shit is fucking, you know, kind of getting out of hand.
I get what you're saying, man, but you know,
and then
they kind of brought it to the shit like that. They illegalize people from, you know, from staying, and they come bust into your thing, and then now people just don't have anywhere to go. I mean, what the fuck are they gonna do? They can just keep moving them away.
Yeah.
They can either move out of the city, but you know, Oregon, everybody's coming to.
But it doesn't solve anything.
It doesn't solve shit. No, I'm just saying it's a problem. But they're not the problem. It's more of a fucking political fucking problem. The problem with us. The problem with everybody. There's a lot of factors and wheels turning in this scenario.
Well, that's where I think, you know, I mean, also too, like within the community.
Excuse me, not really though.
Community too, because like, there's a lot of things that we could all be doing for each other too. That maybe we, you know, we tend to ignore and focus on what we have going on in us. You know, but that's real. I mean, I'm focusing on my own shit most of the time. So, you know?
Fucking A, man. You know,
so it's kind of hard to focus on other issues, you know, and, or make time to do that. You know?
Yeah, I feel that, man. I feel that.
But hey, not to change the subject.
No, but you should change the subject.
I did see.
Depressing.
I did see Sasha Banks and Naomi getting back in the WWE.
Oh damn! Did I mention? See, I'm not gonna move the camera because it's in the perfect spot, but I will do two things. I'm gonna go over here.
I saw that.
Thank you, Sasha Banks. She gave me her glasses, and she gave me her goddamn rings. So, and everybody knows, Various knows,
and a
nice little hug. Legit boss. I will always support Sasha Banks and all that bullshit that's going on with her. Hey, those would actually match.
I just noticed that it says that shit on the side. It says Sasha Banks on the side.
Man, I'm gonna throw that up there for Sasha because that's how it is. Yeah, you look good in it. Just don't wear those too long. They still smell like her. Good perfume. But yeah, so Sasha Banks, I think the WWE, and that's another perfect example of some bullshit. Don't try to make a point or an example out of the best fucking thing you got going. And I think in wrestling right now, and we do have this podcast called Rap and Wrestling. This is what we talk about, starts the subjects. And man, Sasha Banks and Naomi, man, are two of the most, athletic, dominant, pretty, all that shit. Naomi has the best ass on the fucking planet. And Sasha Banks might be one of the hottest chicks on the planet, but they can both actually wrestle.
No,
this ain't diva wrestle. This ain't diva's bullshit.
Sasha Banks probably had one of the best female matches of all time. I think set the bar for female wrestlers. I mean, not dogging on whatever, but man, she did though. She definitely did something for wrestling in that.
She was the badass fucking bitch, man. Sasha Banks. Cheers to Sasha Banks.
And until I saw AEW's.
Well, Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa was a great match too. That one, Britt Baker Thunder Rosa won.
That one
was great.
I think,
but it didn't take out Sasha.
No, it didn't, but it definitely set another bar to be like, man.
Yeah, it did. It did.
These girls are fucking themselves up. They're taking their athleticism to a whole other level.
Yeah, and they're putting it down.
Like, no, but to where like before it was just kind of like I just gotta be pretty and have big titties and stuff like that.
A booty and shit, but now you gotta have both.
But it took that to go like no, I'm an athlete. Like don't forget about that. I'm an athlete.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like that's where that kind of came in.
Well, they got to get the respect, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like they kind of have, but they've been more sex symbols than they have athletes.
And that's what I'm saying. Now that's tied. Turn with Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks. I mean, come on now. These fucking girls can go.
Yeah.
Simple as that. I mean, Becky Lynch, if she could fucking get a WrestleMania #1 spot, the girls are doing something.
Yeah.
It was about that 2014 to 2016 when that shit really started getting like competition.
And you know what's one of the things I love that I'm seeing is a lot of the older school people that I grew up with, like I saw Jake the Snake.
Like being managers.
Yeah, being managers.
Yeah.
Like Chris Jericho's still doing his thing.
You already know.
And what's his name? Taz doing his
Chris
shit.
Jericho really doing his thing. Dude, hey, what about your boys, Sting, Darby Allin?
Yeah,
I would like to say Sting and Darby Allin fight Ray and his kid.
Yeah, that would be.
Would that be fucking sick?
That'd be like the greatest.
It'd be like father, like
pay-per-view match.
That would be a great
father
match. If WWF was ever smart enough to merge for a pay-per-view, look.
Sting and Darby Allin
versus Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. Fuck yeah.
That would be. I would pay money to see that.
I would. And real wrestling fans would pay money to see it. Put it on like a
no holds barred type of shit.
I'd put it on like a TLC match.
Yeah, that would be.
I know Ray's getting up there in that age, but he can still go, man. Yeah. Dude, Rey Mysterio ain't even. Rey Mysterio just had his fucking 20th anniversary. You saw it?
And he like out wrestled a lot of these.
Everybody. Half his age. Yeah, I mean, Rey Mysterio. We could talk about Rey Mysterio for I don't know, a whole podcast.
That was one of my favorites. Kind of a little bit more of my
that's cool.
Growing times. But
what was your top 5 again? Top 5 wrestlers.
Top 5 wrestlers of all time.
Any era. Smack them.
Ultimate Warrior is definitely on the top. It's probably gonna be my #1. Then I gotta go. Fuck, man. Rick Rude.
Oh, ravishing Rick Rude.
Sid Vicious.
Was Sting up there for you?
Rey Mysterio and Sting, man.
Is that your thing?
That was probably gonna be like my top 5. Man, Rick Rude.
Ravishing Rick Rude, man. That motherfucker.
But that's one thing though. Is like, I mean, though it's hard to say like a top 5 because like fucking Shawn Michaels was one of those ones.
He gotta be up there in your top 10.
He had that.
Shawn Michaels is G.
He had that almost like what you have like with Razor. You know what I mean? Like with Razor Ramon. Had that.
Shawn and Razor, baby. Hey, another thing is, I'm Razor, he's HBK. That's how we do it. We go somewhere, that's what we are. We go to Vegas, it's fucking Razor and Shawn, dude.
Every time we go out, every time we going out, we
and you can decide if you come out with us, who gets the motherfucking girls. The bitches, the hoes, whatever you want to call it. Well, but we're keeping it clean.
It's gonna be, we're keeping it clean.
We really are. It's depending on the what's the place? Depending on the location of the place you're going and the place and time you're doing it.
But yeah, no, Darby Allin and Sting, Rey Mysterio,
thank you, my man,
and Dominic. That'd be an epic match. And oh, dude, did you see that Ryan Garcia match I was telling you about?
No, I didn't watch it. Boxing, no.
Oh my goodness. Dude, Ryan Garcia got some of the fastest hands. I knew this dude was gonna like.
Well, yeah, well, Jeremy and you love that motherfucker, man.
Well, I mean, he is, man. He's gonna be, he's gonna take over kind of some boxing shit. I think, man. Like he's like.
I think boxing needs to start moving up, man. Boxing needs to start. See, boxing has a mistake it's making. They have a bunch of main events, and it's everybody gets into boxing for a second. And Tyson started that. My fucking idol, Mike Tyson, started this wave. And all these heavyweight bouts were happening. Tyson Fury defended. People, bitch-ass motherfuckers like Jake Paul come in and think they're hard on the shit we're doing right here. But it's like, know your role, dude. If he fights a real motherfucking if he fights Mike Tyson and Tyson's almost 60, Tyson ain't gonna treat him like Roy Jones Jr. with any type of respect. He's gonna beat the brick off that motherfucker. So that's the difference.
You know who?
That's the difference.
I saw something and I thought that I was like, that actually be cool because and it was Butterbean.
Jesus Christ. We can't waste any time on the podcast on Butterbean.
Whatever, dude.
You know what?
If Butterbean fought Jake Paul, I would fucking watch that.
Who would you bet on in their prime? No, in their prime. I'm gonna throw some weird shit out here. Who would you bet on in not a boxing match, but a fight, a UFC fight? Let's say that or a bar fight.
A UFC or a bar fight.
Butterbean versus Razor Ramon. Now we're fighting right now in a bar, or you can use your feet and hands and wrestle and punch.
I don't know, because I know if Razor caught a couple of Butterbeans, man, it's at least going to throw him for a loop.
I think Razor will be, kicking that fat King Hippo motherfucker right in the stomach with them long ass motherfucking legs and then kicks like smack and then fucking just.
Yeah, but I know Razor got some. He's probably throwing blows.
Razor's throwing blows. Not only that, I think Razor's gonna tackle that fat fuck.
He'll probably stab him in the eye with
a toothpick. Speaking of lists, my favorite.
Oh yeah, what's your top?
The bad guy.
Yeah.
Razor Ramon. I wish I had a toothpick right now. Ugh. Razor. Rest in peace, by the way.
Razor.
That was really actually tough for me, man, because I looked up to that guy when I was little.
The bad guy.
Hey, cheers to Razor.
Yeah, cheers to Razor, man.
Love you, Scott Hall. Razor. I'm always gonna call him Razor, though. He was Razor Ramon. It's kind of funny, like wrestlers have gimmicks and shit, but the difference between Razor and everybody else's shit is Razor never changed.
Yeah,
he never changed what he looked like.
He's always the bad guy.
He's always the fucking bad guy. And then second, who my second fucking favorite wrestler have to be? Oh, dude, I know my third. I would say my second. Oh, it's so hard, dude. I say Ahmed Johnson for third.
Yeah.
Ahmed Johnson for third.
Did you throw Booker T?
Actually, second. You know what? Second is Vader. Big Van Vader.
Oh yeah, Vader.
Booker T is my sixth favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
Razor, Vader, Ahmed Johnson, Psycho Sid, and Rick Rude.
Yeah. Oh, you got
That's
Rick Rude
mine.
there too? Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah,
and those are my dudes right there.
Rick Rude was one of those people, man.
Those are my dudes, man.
He kind of brought some pimping shit to wrestling.
Rick Rude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he picked it. I never saw a wrestler before he did it. You know, to be the first to do anything is cool.
Yeah.
He pulled girls out of the crowd.
But also too, I can't take
That's
away
dope.
from Ric Flair though too, because Ric Flair was doing some shit like
Nah,
that.
dude, just hey, look, I know Tom Brady's great. He's not my favorite, so there's my Ric Flair thing. I mean, I know he's number 2, 1 ever.
Yeah.
Come on, longevity, skill.
Did you get that thing? He opened up his Ric Flair opened up his own wing restaurant or some shit called
Ribs. I'll eat there. By the way, Ric Flair's last match was yesterday.
Right? In Florida?
Yeah. I wanted to see it. It was on Fight TV. Didn't see it. Whatever.
Oh, he had a match yesterday?
Yeah, the last match ever.
Oh, really?
Retirement.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was fighting Jay Lethal, and fucking Andrade was tag teaming with him. I'm not kidding, man. And Andrade's a bad motherfucker in AEW.
We're gonna have to watch that. You didn't watch it yet?
Haven't seen it.
Okay.
I don't have Fight TV.
We're gonna have to watch it. I'll be on the next episode.
Next episode for results of that shit. You know, we'll do these every couple weeks, man.
Yeah.
You know how it is, man. Fucking A. But yeah, you know, this is kind of how we're gonna do it. We're gonna sit and talk about, you know, real shit, favorites.
You know,
I mean, we haven't even talked about music yet, and we're listening to it.
Rapping wrestling at the table, you know.
I mean, speaking of the rapping part of this shit, who's rapping right now? You can scratch that junk, you little punk ass boy.
Hey,
wouldn't listen to me.
If you know who this is, I want you to put it down in the comments. Make sure you show some love.
A lot of these young fools might not know what this shit is, but it's the originator of anybody under, I don't know, 30 looked up to in the rap game. At least if you were on the West Coast, especially in the Bay Area. I'm from Portland, and I motherfucking knew about Too Short. So, dangerous crew, bitch.
When it comes to the Bay, when it comes to, you know, I mean, he did this thing in Atlanta, Too Short. And he did, once he started rocking, what's the, you know, blow the whistle like the Lil Jon.
Blow the whistle, it took him to kind of...
You know, he had that double disc, what was that, platinum, what was that double disc album called? He did it, but it was like Lil Jon, the East Side.
Oh, double disc? Only double disc one I remember
was
was...
like platinum players.
I don't remember, man. I didn't hear any of that new
But
shit.
it had that one. No, it's not new, man.
Well, shit, in the 2000s with Listen, it's fucking Little John. It's like
But
2005.
it had that one cut on it. You couldn't be a better player than me, even if it was up every day of the week. I know you think you got it like that, but I'll be fucking out every day of the week.
Hey, Too Short's tight.
Man.
I love Too Short. I've seen Too Short in concert 3 times. Once in like 2099. Once with, man, he's a guy who come out on a stage alone, and if there's a bunch of people in the fucking coming on there, even though they got VIPs, he's like, we gotta clear the fucking stage. He just says it. He didn't have a security guard say, he go, y'all need to get the fuck off the stage. It's real simple. And he came out, and then this song came on. Cuss words. You know what it is. So that's how we do it. We bump the good shit. Speaking of Bay Area, I always loved RBL Posse. Black C is my top 10, 9th favorite rapper. RBL Posse was so underrated.
And like, I remember when I first heard the clip, it was like summertime, and I heard that.
You think RBL?
How my body way out, my body. I was like, that whole album was so.
Man, so what do you? Hey, we can throw it out there. Who's better? Put it on the comments. The Click. I'm not saying just E40, not just Black C in their prime. The Click, and this is or RBL Posse. And I am definitely going for RBL. Those are my boys. I saw them in concert at least 3 times. I've been to San Francisco, seen them. Black C, much love. Talk to you.
That would be a crazy.
We both had Bloody Marys together. Remember that time? Hawthorne Theater, baby.
Well, like, you know, when it comes, like, if it's gonna be like the Click versus somebody, I do the Click versus three times crazy.
Click?
No, the Click.
Oh,
Versus
okay.
3 times crazy.
I don't think 3 times crazy is good enough to even be in the fucking same breath as the Click. That's just my opinion. I think they were a one-off group, and they had a good cut. I'm not a hater on Kick the Sneaker, Bart, or I love Ager Man, by the way. Ager Man, if I had a favorite out of that group, would have been him.
And he was on 40's album, the Block Store. And I heard him on there, and I was like, is that Adrian Man?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Adrian Man's cool, man.
And you know what's cool about 40? Like, he'll bring, you know, like Silly Still on the album.
Oh,
he got Andre Nicotino on there.
She just mentioned Selly Cell, and that's like, that's my third favorite rapper.
That was how we were supposed to,
oh my God, Selly Cell, baby.
Link up. We were gonna go see DJ Quick, Selly Cell.
Yup.
And was it Bone?
No, it's DJ Quick, Selly Cell, the live band, and another group. I don't even remember.
Yeah, no, but it was somebody.
Selly Cell and DJ Quick came to the goddamn Bossa Nova together with a live band playing their music.
I had tickets.
I didn't even know this motherfucker really yet.
We were gonna go. And we have a.
I met him once.
Link and
for some reason
and
couldn't go.
Yeah, no, I haven't worked.
Shit, you should have gone. Should have found a way, dude. You should have found a way. Life is short. Hey, if you're stuck at work and there's always a way you can come up with something. There's a way you can do it. Just make sure you can prove it the next day. You say you break your foot, well, have a fucking cast on. You just do it. Anyways, RBO can't be forgotten. Speaking of underrated rappers, Gangsta Pat, shout out, much love, the original 3-6 Mafia sounding motherfucker.
Yeah, for sure.
Gangsta Pat is the G.
And if anybody watch it, you want to do a verse, Gangsta Pat, you know.
Gangsta Pat, dude, I will do a verse with you, man, from Portland to fucking Memphis.
Let us know the price.
Yeah, I'm down with that. You know, I mean, this motherfucker is every girl's favorite rapper. He's your girlfriend's favorite rapper. You should check your phone. Cheers to that. You're in there, man. Hey, local style, Barry. You kill it, man. Seen live shows with this motherfucker, man. Doing only thing we can do, man.
But yeah, and then
who else? Who else is on? Who's on your list?
What?
Top 5 rappers.
Oh, rappers? Oh, Brother Lynch.
No, Brother Lynch. Oh, the light drop.
Yeah, just died.
Oh, well, the light just died. I guess we're gonna have to go undercover.
Hey, we apologize. We're having some technical difficulties, but we still on the road.
No, it might be even realer now.
Keep your ears, keep your eyes, keep it.
Keep it on, man. You know how we do it.
Keep your ears, keep your eyes, and your mind open. We do it. And but yeah.
Consider this a dark match.
This is when the show should have shut off, but we're gonna keep it going for the new day.
Yeah, it always happens in the WWF, man. Right when that shit goes out.
But yeah, Brother Lynch has always probably been one of my favorite rappers of all time. Him and Too Short put my top 2. That's where I got that. Brother Lynch Hung.
Man.
And then,
shit, I can't really fucking say that's not a good one.
And then, you know, I'm gonna have to go Quick.
DJ Quick. Hey, props to DJ Quick, dude.
DJ Quick.
I
don't think Quick get enough.
The best concert I ever went to was a DJ Quick show at the Roseland. Man, he murdered it.
Quick has the whole package. Like he has everything.
He does. Like, I know who is.
Production when it comes to rapping, when it comes to you know, and I think like a lot of the new shit, I think he even be just like off the top with shit.
You think who do you think Quick's idol was? Migo? Who do you think it was? Easy E was everybody's motherfucking idol. You want to try to diss a motherfucker like that back in the day, and you know when time rolls and the wheels for time turn, you remember you can see through the facades and you can see who the real motherfuckers were. Easy E was the realest motherfucker on the West Coast or in the game.
When you hear about all that, you know, just like the
Cheers to Easy. Cheers to Easy. To Easy E. Alright, fucking fade.
But yeah, no, that was like a start of an era, you know, especially on the West Coast side. Because East Coast, like I feel like, you know, definitely ill with the lyricism and the style, you know, like the bouncing on the
no, you already know.
And you know, I know the West Coast got a lot of that, and that's where I feel like, you know, from where we're from, we get a lot of influence from the Bay Area.
West Coast, Bay Area, up to Seattle. Sir Mix-a-Lot. Big shout out to Sir Mix-a-Lot, man. I would love to do a verse with you.
Shout out like
Fun.
Kid Sensation too.
Kid Sensation.
Rhythm to the rhyme. hit me with that C-Town funk. Like that shit was.
Hey, you know what? People from Portland seem to have a problem with Seattle and shit, but fuck that. I'm a Seahawks fan. I grew up watching Seahawks. We didn't have a football team. Only thing on TV on a fucking when you have normal all 6 channels is fucking you get the Rams, you get the Seahawks, you get the Raiders and Niners.
Yeah.
Pick one. And you can see who they're playing.
You know what's crazy too when it comes to baseball? Like what we had like the Cubs and the Braves.
Yeah.
I mean we had like
the East Coast team. Because we had TBS, we had the Braves.
But it would just be the Braves
every
like the
fucking
Cubs.
Tuesday.
And like the Cubs.
Fucking Cubs. That's why I know all their players.
Yeah.
So we saw them on TV all the time.
But that was like the way that they only broadcast us.
Well, they wouldn't show. If you wanted to see your other favorite team, you have to watch them play the Braves.
Yeah, exactly.
Not only that, the Braves almost won the World Series that year, and they might have. I don't remember '91.
Well, you know what's funny? It's like the steroid era.
I love the steroid era.
It's like
the best baseball. I'll put me on tape saying that.
But also too is like when it goes to like when the Astros got in trouble for some dumb shit like
that was stupid.
That was
in the '80s. That would have flown.
No, yeah, what?
'80s it didn't even give a fuck.
You got in trouble for what?
Nothing. Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Oh, they call him plays.
That's so stupid. Oh, what? Your starter's drunk and on coke, still
knocking shit to the fucking parking lot.
You know what? And I'm gonna cheers to Daryl Strawberry. And I wasn't making a reference, but I'm making a reference to the '80s. It's like, dude, they're fucking juicing, snorting. And banging home runs, partying, drinking, and people want to pretend Babe Ruth wasn't doing that. He was probably so much worse. Oh, don't say that. No. He was a fucking smoking heavy. I do. Yeah. You ever seen his biography? No. He was like a womanizer. He motherfucking had. Dude, Babe Ruth.
Not saying that he, whatever. He probably
big fat motherfucker could smack a home run.
I'm just thinking about like what was going on around that time. You know what I mean? Like, and also too, where was he out of? Yankees?
He's on a lot of teams. Boston Yankees, Sox. You know what? I will be back in 4.5 seconds. My homeboy. Well, kind of an intermission. I'm
gonna still keep going. But no, hey, really though, like when that time frame, that was on some like shit where people were just high. People were busting shit out. And then they couldn't say, oh, well, that's when they started doing the drug testing, like really paying attention to
it. Paying attention to the drink?
Yeah, we don't put it over
there. Hey, by the way, give props to this dude, my favorite player, Kurt Warner, signed. He got this old school jersey. It's sick as fuck, man. I got a Kurt Warner jersey too because, like I said, Seahawks were the only goddamn thing we had.
Hey, so for real though, you watching this stuff?
Oh, did you see that shot?
You got some cool old jerseys or whatever. Send them our way. We'll send you the email with your address.
Yeah, you want an old jersey? I can get. Hey, cheers, man. Hold on.
No, you have an old jersey that you're like, this has been hanging in my closet. You want to put it in? We'll put it on our page. Be like, hey, thanks, bro. Hey, this is from so and so. Man, hey, that's what we're about. We're all working together on this shit. And
most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Yeah. And also too, and bringing that up, share your podcast. You got some other stuff that's going on. Represent with yours. We gonna represent each other.
Hey, especially in the city. You know what I'm talking about. If you someone from the city trying to do something from music to wrestling to I don't know producing, then my alley is wrestling. I love wrestling. I'm a good rapper, and I motherfucking love sports. I'll be talking about that till the day I die. Good music, that's what we do. And if you have some input, leave a comment. If you have something you want to do, collaboration, let me know. It's Mr. Rida, motherfucker. You can Google me. My boy MC Various, you already know. So this is how we do it. And we're going to keep on doing this shit like every week. We're going to drop another one of these podcasts talking about, life, what's going on, and what's real, and what's real.
With that being said, we're going to end this one on this. Cheers to y'all, and cheers to y'all. Cheers to life.
I'm going to flip my lid and go, hey, Jardines, baby.
Jardines, it's good for more than one thing.
It's good for more